Hello everyone, this is Lisa with Grace and Old Paper. I'm going to have a short little video today of I'll call it a thrift haul, but it's not a thrift haul. It's a bunch of stuff that my sister-in-law was going through a bunch of her stuff. She had stored away and found a bunch of papers and ephemera that she thought I might want. And I looked through it all and I did find some good stuff. So I wanted to share with y'all. Some of it is really simple. And this is a small amount, so this won't take very long at all. This is just, it was a notepad, but it's lovely aged. I love that. So I didn't keep the front and back cover to save room, but I can use that paper for sure. Also, she had this record book. And look at that, aged, naturally aged, so that's wonderful. And I love the size of the paper too. Let me see how big this is. It's about 11.5 by 7. That's really nice. That'll be nicely usable. Found this little booklet. Not sure what it was. Points list, but it's just nice. It's just a whatever book. I'm not really sure what it is, but I can make use of it, I'm sure. Found this. This was from 1981, and I actually, I believe I saw them back in, oh gosh, I'm gonna age myself here. I saw them in probably 79 at a school I was going to. They're really awesome. This was a really neat piece of ephemera. I love that. This one random sheet of Christmas music from 1979. But it also has the Night Before Christmas on the back, so that'll be fun to use. Found this piece of typed paper. It's just stories of couple of different Christmas things. That'll be fun to use in a Christmas journal. Found this. This was from 1971. I'm guessing somebody at the TV station or radio station at the time typed it up. You can't really see it, but it's how to raise a crook. And it gives you all the steps on how to raise a crook. I think we need this these days. That was pretty cool though. I don't know what to do with this, but I'm interested in it. My sister-in-law used to work in the paper industry, and she had this in there. It would be really cool to use it as a page in a journal, but it's really, I'm afraid it's going to be too thick, so I'm not really sure what to do with it. So if y'all have any suggestions, leave me a comment. I'm just really interested in it. I just don't quite know hadn't figured out how to use it yet. Had this card. I'm not going to open it because there's a long personal note in it. But I thought that was a really interesting card. It would be really pretty in a larger journal. And you can tell that it's older because no barcode. No barcode. So that one's been around a while. Found this. Now, my oldest daughter was a member of the $1 Million Band at Alabama for a couple of years and absolutely loved it. She graduated from there. And I'm one of these days going to make her a journal, an Alabama journal to, store all the memories and stuff in, all the photos and ephemera and stuff she has. But found this and all that stuff. And this was from 1979. And it's this whole thing about things that are expanding, and how things are growing in Tuscaloosa. It's really, really, really funny. Especially liked this right here. Construction of the University Mall was being built, set to complete in the middle of 1980. We passed University Mall every time we went to Tuscaloosa to either see her or for her to go to some event, or we just passed it all the time. And I just thought that was really cool. One of the biggest memories too is she was there during the big tornado that went through Tuscaloosa several years ago. Gosh, what year was that? Was it 2011? I can't remember. Anyway, the big tornado that went through there, she was actually at college at the time, and it skirted right by University Mall. I remember watching it on TV, watching the news and the weather on TV, and just being horrified and terrified for my daughter because cell signal was spotty. It was hard to get a hold of her. I knew where she was, but she literally was like maybe a half a mile or a mile as a crow flies from the tornado. If it had just jogged one other direction, it would not have been a happy thing for sure for her and me. But anyway, I thought this was really cool. Lots of interesting facts and things. And the way things have changed from then to now, that's just amazing. Anyway, that'll be fun to play with whenever I get around to doing that journal. Found these, and oh, I wish I had had all 12. These obviously came from some kind of calendar, but all I have is February, March, April, May, and June. Aren't they beautiful though? Absolutely love these. I wish I had all of them. I looked so carefully through all the papers and didn't see them. And this one random little bookmark with the stamped penny. Not sure how I'll use that yet, but it's a cute little thank you card. Not going to open it because there is a note in there, so I'll have to alter that in some way, but I thought that was a really pretty little card. Again, not sure what I'm going to do with this, but this was from 1969 to 1970. Parent Teacher Association yearbook. That's just cool. Not sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but I like it. Found 2 of these plain little cards. It's got a kind of a smear effect on the roses, but it's still cool. Again, no barcode. Of course, they may have come from a pack, but still, the year that this stuff was coming from, it wouldn't have had a barcode. Found all these vintage postcards. This one is City Hall, Greenwood, Mississippi. Look at the car. Can you see the car? All those cars. That's what I love about it. That's really cool. Let me see. That one's filled out. So this was Jefferson County Courthouse, Birmingham, Alabama. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Let me see if it's got any kind of year or anything on it. It does have writing. 1971 is when it was mailed. So yeah. Oh dear. Again, look at the cars. Look at that one. I love that one. That one doesn't fill out. Let's see. That's Greenwood, Mississippi as well. I hope I'm in frame with all this stuff. Wasn't paying attention. Big old barge. That one is Greenville, Mississippi. That's on the Mississippi River. Blue Angels. Florida's Sunshine State. No year or anything on it. Naval Air Station. Pensacola Naval Air Station. Another Florida one. Oh, look at that bridge. Wow. That's probably been half destroyed in various different hurricanes since this was done. Famed Sunshine Skyway connecting St. Petersburg with the mainland. Oh, it has a year, 1970. I wonder if I've missed any other years like that. Not so far. Delta Queen. That's got to be on the Mississippi as well. Yep. No year. Alabama. Look at the sun hat, or the bathing hat, or whatever you want to call it. Oh boy. Doesn't have a place or anything. It's just a random postcard. I love it though. Another Pensacola. Has to be in Florida. Yeah, just Florida. Doesn't really say where or anything. It's just kind of a generic one, but I still love it. That one's funny. One of the small ones. Oh my goodness, this one's filled out. So it's called the big one that got away. Love it. So I had all those. Those will be fun to use. Found this little book. Do y'all remember the birthday books that you could get, or anniversary books that were in the card section? It'll be fun to use some of the pages out of this. Oh, I'm not going to show that one. You don't see that word in here anymore. In things anymore. These will be fun though. Old is modern, young is hip. Guess it's telling you the difference in how you act when you're older. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That'll be fun to use. Then there was a collection of these. And these are reprints. But they're still reprints from quite a while ago. I love them. I have that one. This one. That. I'm probably off frame half the time. That one's beautiful. So I just love these, and they're reproduction of an original antique postcard, 1874 to 1895. Love, love, love it. I just love it. I'll have fun using those. That was a nice little selection of those. And then there was two other things that and I'm really, really, really excited about these. Really excited. Because I have hunted for one of these for ages. It's the first time I've ever got my hands on one since I was a kid. It's a green stamp booklet with green stamps in it. Oh. I remember us collecting these when I was a kid. You used to get all kinds of things for them. Does anybody remember the Brady Bunch, the big Brady Bunch episode where they had the competition between the boys and the girls? I think they were building a house of cards to see who would get the rights to spend the green stamp money at the store. I think that was what it was. I seem to remember that in my head anyway. Been a long time since I've seen that, but I remember that. That's just so cool. I'm very excited to use that. Very excited. Then the last thing I've got that I want to show you tickles my funny bone, and I've got to use this. And I just love, love, love the artwork in this. How beautiful is that? This was from, look at that, 1964. Here's the copyright date. 1964. Look at that art. Reading some of this is just so funny, though. The old saying, kissing don't last, cookery do. Oh. Me and my oldest daughter were laughing about this. Of course you want to do things your own way. We all do. And the kitchen is a one-woman domain. But if you watch the smart homemaker set about her cooking, you'll find that she puts on an apron as she goes into the kitchen, gets all the ingredients together, and cleans up after each part of the meal is finished. It's a one-woman domain. That doesn't fly these days. I do love the old aprons, though. I keep saying I'm going to make myself one. Going to one of these days. Some of the recipes in here I would not want to try. Some of them sound pretty good. Some of them I don't want to try. The main one not to try is this one. Ring around tuna salad. Now, I don't know about you, but the thought of tuna with celeries and pimento and olives and onion mixed with carnation evaporated milk and gelatin to make one of those jiggly molded salads kind of makes my stomach turn. No. No, thank you. But then some of it sounds pretty good. 5-minute fudge for the girls. Not saying guys can't eat it too. It's got planning party tips. Look at this. Wow. I love it. No, I missed a page. Quick potato salad. Supper on a bread slice. Luncheon meat. Canned luncheon meat. We don't really get canned luncheon meat anymore. I'm not even sure what that would consist of. I mean, is that kind of a spread or... No, it says shred. So maybe it's like Spam? Or was there something different at the time? Maybe it's... I know you can still get... white chicken meat in a can, and I know you can probably still get that ham in a can that you used to could get. Maybe it's one of those. I'm not really sure. Not really sure. But I absolutely love this. Look at that. Absolutely love this, and I will have to come up with some kind of journal to put this in because this is fabulous. This is fabulous. Half tempted to frame it and put it on my kitchen wall, just because this is awesome. This was the score of a find to me. So anyway, this really is all I've got for you today. I'm working on a couple of things. I know recently I shared a couple of journal flip throughs. One of them was a journal for a K-pop group that I like. It's Maniac. It was a Stray Kids journal. It was black and green and purple. I made that one recently and had somebody wanted that journal, so she has it now. So since I'm going to the concert in a month, I'm starting to work on my own to keep for myself. And I found this book at the thrift store. This was a Reader's Digest, but it's a thin one. don't usually run across the thin ones. So I didn't like it was a dark green color, and not even a pretty dark green color, kind of wrapped around it here. And I didn't like that, so I put my music fabric on there. I've kind of aged it up a bit, so it kind of goes with, because this is really got age to it, so I didn't want it like sparkling brand new white shining on there. I haven't really done much. I've got that fabric on there, and it's all in there good, and I've got the book gutted, ready to go. This is going to be, luckily it had these in there. They were the first pages, so I'm going to use those for the end papers. Make it nice and simple for myself. I do have some papers put together. Still debating on them, so we'll see. It's going to be a 3 signature thing with the hidden hollow back spine so that it lays flat. So I've got that part prepped, and I've just got various papers in there in the colors. So I'll see about doing some kind of journal with me videos on it, maybe. If not, I'll definitely do a flip through. So this is all I've got for us today, and I'll try to get more later. Oh, this is a vintage now. Vintage is actually a pillowcase, but you just don't feel pillowcases like this anymore. It is buttery soft, smooth, none of those little bumps that can get on things. And this has been probably washed a million times, but oh my gosh, it feels fabulous. I wish I could get sheets like this. It's fairly thin, but soft and comfortable. Anyway, I have a few of those. Let's see. Wait a minute. There's another one. I think it's just the same pattern. Yeah. Found this one. Look at that. And I'm sure I can use that fabric in something. This little kind of peach colored. This one. And then this one is very vintage. Look at that. That is not something you see. This is probably late 60s, early 70s, somewhere in there. This is a really cool piece. So I've got to do some kind of retro journal to go with this stuff. It's just really neat. So, okay, I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. This is all I've got. So I'm going to go now. May God bless you and keep you safe.